Jimmy Garoppolo and Jacoby Brissett, former teammates in New England. Ronnie Rivers, his first carry today. Picks up 6 yards on first down.
Yeah, so not only Matthew Stafford, we're also looking at the running backs. Kyron Williams, Blake Corum, they're on the sideline. Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, they're on the sideline as well. And you're going to see a healthy dose of some of these backups. And this is, frankly, a great opportunity for Ronnie Rivers.
Well, on that note, 3 passing, 3 rushing touchdowns. First time on the road since 1954. No, I did not call that game.
You beat me to it.
More flags.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
We head to Los Angeles. Good one at Lambeau. Thanks, Carissa. Another flag as Ronnie Rivers took the handoff. 2 penalty markers on the play.
Illegal shift by the offense. Number 87 did not get set after the shift. It's a 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Race for the #1 seed of the NFC. Seahawks won today. Bears are tied with the Packers. Rams with a big lead here. Green Bay 8-3-1. 49ers off this weekend. And the Eagles probably watching this game in Los Angeles. They'll play the Chargers tomorrow night at SoFi.
Yeah, Eagles and Rams already played earlier this year. Rams won that game. It was actually a defensive battle where the Rams defense really showed up against the Eagles, and it makes the Eagles won that game. It was a defensive battle, but makes me think about some of the teams that they're going to play in the future and the way that this team is built. And you think, all right, can you stop the run, right? Can you go out and handle a Jalen Hurts or Jordan Love, right? Or even a Sam Darnold, right? They did beat them one time, but it's another thing to have to beat them in the playoffs.
Yes. Rams lost to the Eagles in the postseason last year. Rivers out to the 44. Rams will punt it away. That was the week after the Rams beat the Vikings here.
Yep.
In Glendale. They wound up losing in Philly the next week. Down to 9 minutes remaining. Rams broke open a 10-10 game, scored 35 consecutive points. Matthew Stafford, 3 touchdown passes today, 2 of them to Nacua. Blake Corum, career high 128 yards on the ground.
That was after having a
out to the 25-yard line. Rivers picks up 9. Carissa. All right, thanks, Carissa. Packers leading by 7 as we are under 5 minutes remaining here in Glendale. Jimmy Garoppolo out in relief of Matthew Stafford, with the Rams leading 45-17. This is Rivers. Rivers picks up a Rams first down. Out to the 32. Matthew Stafford, another big day, 281 yards, 3 touchdown passes, 2 of them to Puka Nacua. Blake Corum, career high, 128 yards on the ground, and a pair of scores.
Yeah, and this is all great. Everyone happy for him, the success, but it shouldn't take a loss in order to perform this way every week. And I immediately think of the Detroit Lions. We had them a few times this year. Every time it was like hot and cold, right? You win a game, then all of a sudden you slack off. You lose a game, then now you bounce back. So if you're Sean McVay, you definitely don't want him to get into that type of rhythm, and that's not the culture that he's preaching here. He wants to make sure that, yeah, this is all good. We're happy, all smiles. But what do you tell us? Stack good days together. That's what he said. Continue to stack good days. The results will come on Sunday.
They host Matthew Stafford's former team, the Lions. Stafford traded for Jared Goff. Big one next week. Then the Rams will head on the road for 2 at Seattle. That will be huge. At Atlanta. And then the Rams will host Arizona in the final game of the regular season. Second down and 8. It's Rivers. Well, next Sunday, many of you will see Goff, Stafford, Lions, Rams in America's Game of the Week. Check local listings for the games in your area only on Fox. They faced each other 3 times, including one postseason matchup. They split the 2 regular season games, and it was the Lions over the Rams in the postseason a couple of years back.
Yeah, speaking of a team that'll test that Rams defensive front.
There's Rivers on 3rd down. And he picks up first down yardage.
Yeah, the Panthers really tested that defensive front, got after him, but the Detroit Lions, they know how to run the football. They have studs. Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, these guys know how to run the football, the offensive line. Dan Campbell, head coach, he knows how to block it. So if there's going to be a test, it's going to be that game next week for that defensive front of the Rams.
We hit the 2-minute warning from Glendale, Arizona. Los Angeles Rams have put up 45 points here in Glendale, Arizona. Jimmy Garoppolo takes a knee. Sean McVay flew separately. Under the weather over the last couple of days. All smiles with Matthew Stafford. The OT presented by Ford is coming up next. Thanks to our entire crew led by producer Fran Morrison, director Matt Gangle, our associate director Cody Novak, broadcast associates Kyle Wu, Samantha Oliver, our technical director Paul Harbath, technical producer Sid Drexler. Thanks to Arizona's Don Shea Brown and tape, LA's Mike Weaver in the tape room as well. Mike Wilson, I should say. Same name as the Cardinals wide receiver. Who has a couple of touchdowns today. Big one next week. Lions and Rams, America's Game of the Week on Fox. Thanks to Dave Corris, Ben Boma, Tanar Davis here in the broadcast booth. Mike Steve Pack, Colleen Dempsey, and graphics. And the rest of our tremendous crew as the Rams will go to 10-3 on the season. 7th win in the last 8. Cardinals drop to 3-10. Blake Corum, career day.